Getting ready to check in at the Global Ambassador, a 5-star hotel here in Phoenix. Big question as always, who's getting hustled? Let's find out. This is the Global Ambassador in Phoenix. It was founded by Sam Fox, a local restaurateur and entrepreneur. This is his first foray into the hotel business. It opened in December 2023. Ooh, don't even know where I'm going. It's a happening place for a Sunday afternoon. Got upgraded from a pool view room to, I guess, a room with a patio. We'll see how that is in a moment. Got a complimentary drink upon check-in, and just sitting here in the lobby bar, spilling my drink. Haven't even had it yet to enjoy that, but let's see what drink prices go for here. You want a craft cocktail, a Parisian Spritz, $19. Skinny margarita, $19. Want some vodka, Grey Goose, $20. So things could start to add up here quickly. Let's see how this complimentary cocktail is. Very nice. Global Ambassador for sort of a quiet weekend in July. It's actually a really happening place. Beautifully done. I can see why it is quite the spot. Trying to find the elevator here, and let's get rolling to the room. Some kind of spill in the elevator. Beautiful hallway here. Here we are, room 214. Woohoo! All right, let's see what we got. Looks very spacious. I've got a robe hanging over there, which we'll get to. Just my initial thoughts on the room. Sort of a wow factor. Nicely and tastefully done. Look forward to exploring and showing it to you. Right as you come in the door, you are hit with a full-length mirror, and not just sort of a cheesy one like you see at most hotels. This is really nice. Let's take a look in the minibar. So on top shelf, they have some intimate items on that minibar list. And then moving down, if you want a bottle of Kettle One, that would be $60. Bottle of Basil Hayden, that would be $75. And then they have some gorgeous glasses, looks like crystal shot glasses, rocks glasses, and some very nice wine glasses. And then moving down, we got the Nespresso machine with Hope, and those are complimentary bottles of water. Got some chocolate bars, popcorn, and whatnot. And it looks like if you're gonna make some cocktails, they gave you a lemon and a lime, very nice of them. And here is that minibar menu, if you wanted to see that. And here are the Nespresso pods, and these are the really big ones for this very specific machine. While I was filming, I was actually interrupted. There was a knock at the door, literally when I was standing by the door, which is pretty funny. And it was a lovely lady named Jenny who was delivering some chocolate cake and some water and a card for me and my wife as we are celebrating an anniversary here. So how sweet and thoughtful of them. Let's continue the minibar tour, see what we got. What do we have down here? A couple coffee cups and a couple traveler cups as well, which are always appreciated, and I think they're branded as well. The Global Ambassador, very nice. What do we have down here? Down here we got some sugars in their own little baggie, and we just have some garbage cans over here. Let's see what we got here. I did ask if there was a mini bar. She said there is. I asked if it's weighted. She said it is not. So grateful for that, because as you guys know, I made a run to Trader Joe's and brought some of my own stuff. So looks like they got a good selection in here. Water, soft drinks, champagne, Coca-Cola. That Peroni, as I said, was $8. Let's continue this room tour. All right, so we got a robe here, which I look forward to trying on later. Got some hangers, got a couple soft and floofy ones, always appreciated. Got some slippers down here as well. You know me, I'm always questioning why there's only one robe in this place. Hopefully there will be a second that we'll find. Got another sort of closet hanging area here with a steamer. Very nice touch. Let's see if there's anything in here. Just if you want to get some laundry or dry cleaning done, you can do that. And a shoehorn as well. And a little place to put your shoes. Very nice touch. It is 112 degrees here today in Phoenix. Air conditioning is cranking in the room, but still, when you step out on the patio, it is piping hot. As I said, everything in here is very tastefully done. Got some artwork up there. On this side of the bed, we have a little nightstand. Can't tell if this is marble or not, but looks very sturdy. Love that sort of classic old clock, and got some standard outlets here with looks like USB and USB-C outlets or ports as well. And then we got some lighting options here. Nice king size bed, and love the little bench on the end. I always think that is a great touch. Got some artwork up there, even with its own light on it. Rarely do you see that. So you can see they put a fine attention to detail in here. So it's been a really busy time while I've been filming. I had that knock before where the cake and the water got delivered, which was greatly appreciated. Very nice touch. And then I was filming some more. Another knock on the door. I'm like, what's happening now? And it was turn down service already at 5 p.m. So the girl's like, do you want to turn down service? I'm like, sure. So came down, and I'll show you what she did. Got a little chocolate over here. Looks like a little coffee chocolate Olay and a bottle of water. They did turn down the bedding, set the pillows for sleeping, it looks like. And then over here, we got a bottle of water as well with another little chocolate. And they did dim the lights in the room as well as dim the bathroom lights. One of the things I love in hotels is when they have a seating area separate from the bed. This has a cute little chair where you can sit here, relax, and I'll pan away so you can see the TV. So a nice view of the TV, and has a little stand table there as well, just to put a drink or a magazine. So love that little touch. Let's explore the desk. So I love a workstation at a hotel. You can see this is where they left our complimentary cake and water. Very much appreciated. A card as well. So of course they have a QR code if you need to scan that to learn more about the hotel, more about anything, a phone if you need to call down. And then they also have some stationery with a global ambassador pen. And I just think those are nice touches, really good branding. Let's come and explore this patio. So it was not locked when I got here, which is all right. Let's step out here and see what we have. So if we're going to explore the hotel first, down to my left, that is their French restaurant called La Maya. And then as I pan this way, that is their business and conference center. Then as you look to the right, those are some fountains and the little courtyard, probably when it's cooler weather. They have weddings there, which I was told. And then this looks like it is a continuation of the lobby bar. And that was the menu I looked at when I had my complimentary drink before. Well, this is sort of the outside of the hotel. I'm gonna do something really bad. I'm just gonna put my arm up over my neighbor's door, and that is the patio to their room. Looks like they have a much more luxurious patio than I do. That is Camelback Mountain. I've done reviews on other hotels in downtown Scottsdale or Old Town, the Remy, Caesars, that all have views of it from a different angle. So Camelback Mountain is a sort of a centerpiece of life here in the Phoenix, Scottsdale area. Be careful if you want to go on a hike up there. Looks like there's a helicopter up there circling right now. Not sure if you can see that. Sam Fox, the developer of this property, he was very concerned about preserving some of Phoenix history when he bought this place and developed it. And it's only a 3-acre lot sort of here in the, I don't want to say heart of Phoenix, but these are olive trees that are over 100 years old, and he preserved them for some of the original history and character and charm, and totally appreciate that. This is my patio. It does have 2 seats, very comfy, not travertine tiles, but you know, comfortable tiles, and this little table here, which I moved. So the Global Ambassador has 141 rooms and suites, and it's hard not to compare it to places like the Arizona Biltmore or the Phoenician, which just have much more property, but at the same time on a 3-acre footprint here in, I don't want to say the heart of Phoenix, but they did a really good job developing it, making it feel spacious with the views in the rooms, and so far, very well done. It's hard not to compare rooms, but for example, when we stayed at the Arizona Biltmore, which was then a Waldorf property, now an LXR, we did got upgraded to a patio room there as well. But the patio, I mean, it had a fire pit on it, which was nice, but basically our view was of another wing of the hotel. So to have a view of Camelback Mountain Really nice touch. Time for the bathroom tour, and this is quite a bathroom door they have. Very firm and robust. So let's see what we have here. Start off on the left, and one of the things I really like about hotels is when they have a separate toilet area. I think that is just wonderful to have. Got a little point on the toilet paper, nicely done, and just some very tropical feeling wallpaper in here, and just a very heavy, firm door. Well done on that little toilet area. So let's move on. It is a single vanity sink. I love a double, but this is a very wide single vanity sink. Love it. Looks like they have black marble. Looks like they have a couple crystal water glasses, sort of a tissue case, little plant. Got sort of an old school hot and cold handles, which I love. Looks like their amenities are by Byredo. Never heard of them, which doesn't mean anything. Got a washcloth and a hand towel. And then we have a little amenity case with, mouthwash and makeup wipes and just some Q-tips and that kind of stuff. They have the makeup mirror because you guys know I've got to make myself look pretty. Let's check out the storage areas below. Can't tell if there's anything in here or just for show. Sometimes I worry about putting stuff in drawers just because I think I might leave something behind. Let's see if they have a hair dryer. Oh, looks like they do. See what they got here. Is this a Dyson? The granddaddy of all hair dryers. It is. Wow. Dyson here at the Global Ambassador. Very nice touch. Looks like they have an extra roll toilet paper, which is nice. And then we got some towels. Oh, very soft. Those are nice. A couple more washcloths and hand towels. They got another towel on the outside of the shower, which is nice. And then let's see how big that shower head is. Not a rainfall shower head. I will test the pressure on this later, I promise you. And the heat, they got sort of the old school faucet, which mirrors the one on the vanity as well. And then a little area if you bring your own amenities or if you use theirs to rest everything. And I think it's great when showers have shelves like this because sometimes it's tough to find places to put stuff. So nicely done. And the mystery has been solved. They do have a second robe here as well. In case you were worried, it does not look like it is a branded robe, but very nice to have a second one. Truly appreciated, and there must be some point why they don't put them together. But I like at hotels where they do put them together, but just glad they have the second one. So the different lighting settings are room on, sconce, mood, and room off. See if I can film these from the other way as well. So that is room off. I just have the TV on. And see what the mood lighting is like. All right, so there's your mood lighting. That is just the sconces. It says, not sure which sconces that covers. And then here we have room on. So it did get brighter than just the sconces. Let's do the bed test. Test this out. Oh, a little on the softer side than I was expecting. I like a firm bed, so this could be interesting. It feels like it has a pillow top on it and then I'm sinking into it. So if you like floating on a cloud, it could be a good night's sleep. Very curious to know what they said on their card, which is on their own stationery. Mr. and Mrs. Piquet, welcome to the Global Ambassador Hotel. We are honored you have chosen to spend your anniversary with us. If you need anything at all, please feel free to reach out from Marquez, the concierge. So very nice touch. Did bring my Trader Joe's with me, so I'll be munching on some of this later. As always, my grilled chicken with pesto. Got some hummus, some crackers, and that should get me through the night. So the lady who brought the cake and the water up, she said that the minibar is not weight sensitive, so that I can empty it out, put my own stuff in there, and then put it all back tomorrow. So that's what I'm gonna do. Viva la Trader Joe's. This is how the hustler does it. All right. See you guys soon. Let's go for a walk and explore the hotel. They also have a weighted do not disturb sign, or actually it says shh. You know me, love to start with the fitness center. And oh wow, this is a grand fitness center. You got a little sitting area in here. Looks like a little hand washing station. Got some fresh fruit, towels. You know me, if you don't have any water, Hotel Hustler hack. They even got vitamin water and some, I don't know what the other one is, but very nice. This is quite the gym. Got a bunch of treadmills here. Very fancy. This is much bigger than I was expecting for a hotel this size, sort of in the heart of Scottsdale. Got some rowing machines. Got your Peloton. Got your elliptical, stationary bike. They got a water station over there as well. And then a really good assortment of machines. Wow. I'm catching that at a perfect time. There's a World Cup game on, so I don't think anybody's working out during that, which is perfect for me. Don't tell my friend from England that I'm down here filming when I should be watching the start of the England game. Really good selection of dumbbells. Got some benches to do things on. Love the cable machine. Just a really wide assortment of machines here. This is like a full-on, I don't even want to call it a fitness center. I want to call it a training center. They got one of these curved treadmills, which are all the rage. A couple Stairmasters, squat rack. Got a bunch of medicine balls. Do people call them medicine balls anymore? I still do. I'm old school. Got your yoga mats. Got more dumbbells and kettlebells over here. Pan over here. Not sure what goes in these Therabody things. Not sure what a Power Plate Pro is. I'm so in the Stone Age, but yeah, I don't know. If I got on, I might break it. Looks like they have sort of a yoga, Pilates stretching or group exercise room as well. Don't know if you can see this, but they have another group sort of room with, it looks like a bunch of mini trampolines there in the corner. Get out here and explore the patio. Oh, there we go. Like I said, it is a hot, sunny day here in Phoenix, and I'm probably pointing the camera right into the sun at 112 degrees. Oh, here we go. So there's the pool area. So all I gave up was a pool view. So I think I scored with the view of Camelback Mountain. But nice area. Looks like they have some cabanas and shade, so nicely done. They have a patio out here leading sort of off the gym, which overlooks the pool. All right, another patio over here. This is a really big one. I think this is going to overlook the courtyard where my room is at. And that's the big patio next to the room that I have. So yeah, it's just very peaceful back here. When you were looking over the pool, you could sort of see the road going by the hotel, but you're a bit more secluded on this side. So grateful for that upgrade. For a hotel built on 3 acres, sort of on a prime real estate in Phoenix, they've really maximized this space. It really makes you feel like more than it is. So well done to the designers of this place. And across the street is actually, I don't know if you can see it through there, is Flower Child. That was one of the founders' first restaurants, Sam Fox's first restaurants. And down the street to the left is a place called Steak 44, a very popular steakhouse. So the Global Ambassador is located in sort of a business corner. That is actually a Banner Healthcare Center. They got another restaurant over here. Looks like this is a fancy apartment complex on my left. And then over there, that is the Global Ambassador, and this is the side overlooking the pool. So yes, I definitely scored on the view of Camelback. Yeah, just generic office buildings around here. This hotel was located on the corner of 44th and Camelback. If you need a Bank of America or a Chase, they got them both right here, and some other eateries across the street. And then, like I said, they got a Steak 44 down there, which is very popular in fancy steakhouse, and then view a Camelback in the distance. Looks like they have a lit up sign at night announcing the Global Ambassador. I will try to come back out and take a picture of that. Let's see if I can get on property through the back door. Banning me. I'm banned from the property. So parking is interesting here at the Global Ambassador. If you want to do valet, it is $35. They do have a self-parking lot, which is $25, has no in and out privileges. And then I actually found what I think is one of 3 spots in front of that banner healthcare clinic that does not have any designations on parking. So it's a Sunday night. Don't think I'm gonna get towed from there, but we'll see. I'll keep you tuned on the parking adventure. They have a little place in the lobby called La Marquette where you can get coffees and espressos, smoothies, breakfast. Let's look at those prices. If you want a smoothie, $15. Avocado toast, $16. If you want something for lunch, a chicken Caesar wrap is $22. This is the steakhouse I can see from my window. Yeah, if you were gonna be having a drink outside, very hot day in Phoenix to enjoy that. But you know, it's not horrible. But this is the courtyard view that I have. Let's do a little exploration. It's where they have weddings. That is my room up there. Love these fountains. Makes you feel cooler even if it really isn't, but it's a nice touch. Another little outdoor courtyard area. That was where I tried to get in the back door, but it didn't let me, obviously. At least my key works in my room, but it didn't work there. So this is another, looks like little area for receptions from the little business conference center. Another fountain out here. And they do have a spa here. I will scan that QR code and look at all the prices of the spa. And I think they have 5 different restaurants here. Very peaceful. If you didn't hear the motorcycle going by in the background, you would be literally transported to sort of a different space and time. Just grabbing a seat in the lobby, which is thinned out a little at this moment. But very, very thoughtful, very tastefully done. Beautifully decorated and designed. Looks like they have a piano in here. I'm sure they have some live entertainment from time to time. Very nice. So here's the menu from La Ame. Shrimp cocktail, $25. Filet mignon, 10 ounces, $75. If you want a king salmon, $44. If you want a glass of Prosecco, that would be $17 for your starter level. Glass of red, you could get in the door for $17. The Pink Dolphin starts with a stylish pool bar serving cocktails and bites throughohout the day. Just beyond that is the pool itself. The pool area isn't especially large, but it felt very peaceful, relaxing, and thoughtfully designed. There's comfortable loungers, private cabanas, and of course, there's plenty of Arizona sunshine. It never felt overly crowded or chaotic while we were there. Just a nice place to slow down, order a drink, soak up the atmosphere, and escape for a moment. When I do the wrap up, I'll tell you what I paid for this hotel. Right now, I would say I am totally hustling them, but this is a summer staycation in Phoenix. If I was paying winter rates, they might be hustling me. Here's the menu from the grill outside. If you want some guacamole, $17. Little Gem Caesar, $16. If you want a plate of something, goes from about $17 for quesadillas up to $25 for a Americana hamburger. Then our drink prices are on the back. If you want a Parisian spritz, like anywhere else at the hotel, $19. Some Brut Rosé, $14. A glass of white wine will start at $16, and a glass of rosé will start at $14. If you want some beer, $8 for a Corona or a Modelo, and if you want a 6-pack, $44. What happened to this world? It's a really hot day here in Phoenix, and they do have a Yeti cooler full of ice water. Very nice touch. And they also have some complimentary sunscreen, which I think is great. The seating is part of the Pink Dolphin as well. Indoor, outdoor. If it gets too hot out for you in the pool area, you can come inside and enjoy your food. And then this is their boutique, which looks like it is closed at the moment. And I actually entered from this way. Next, we headed upstairs to Thea, where the views at Camelback Mountain were much like the ones from my room, just a few stories higher. This is a huge indoor-outdoor space with plenty of seating and room to spread out. I can only imagine how packed this place gets once the weather cools down. There's also an outdoor bar that looks perfect for private parties and special events. Got the misters going on, which you appreciate in the sweltering Phoenix heat. Oh, wow, let's see the view from this side of the hotel. This is the other view from Thea. We got the pool going on down there and the sort of medical office buildings I was talking about. So the prices here are a little crazy in my opinion, so doing a hotel hustler style picnic in the room. Got my chicken wrap with pesto as always. The beginning of the sunset here, which looks beautiful reflecting off of Camelback. I'm excited to try the cake that they gave us for our anniversary. Beautiful sort of old school plate. So looks like, I don't know, it might be a flourless chocolate cake or something like that. But I'm gonna give it a whirl and I'll let you know. Very nice. It's decadent and rich with good chocolate flavor, but it's not completely over the top. Very grateful for them for sending this for us. Truly appreciate it. After dinner, decided to go back to Thea to have a drink. Global Ambassador is known for its sunset views, so wasn't surprised to see how crowded it was even on a Sunday evening. Sensational view of Camelback Mountain. I guess this hotel was designed that you could have a 360-degree view of Camelback. Off to the right is something called South Mountain, which I'll pan into in a moment. And then I guess you can't see completely 360. They have a private dining room called the Jewel. And I think I can focus in on that over there. And that gives you the rest of the view to complete the 360. So very well done. This is a hotel that does not have like golf courses or expansive grounds, but for what they have certainly done the most with it. Looks like we'll get the tail end of the sunset here in Phoenix off this side of the hotel. Very pretty as the sun goes down. Then headed down to the lobby. Bar was still a little busy. Then it was time to head back to the room and call it a night. One last view outside. It is a pet-friendly hotel, so got to see some little furry guys running around. The robe is cushy and soft. It has been a good day hotel hustling, so gonna call it a night, and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, Phoenix. Let's see what the day brings. Woohoo! I put this chair here last night just to keep the blinds together. For a 5-star hotel, I did think that they'd have automatic blinds. They don't. That's okay. But I just wanted to make sure as little light as possible peek through. Oh, wow. It is not even 7 a.m. yet. and it is toasty on this patio. Try not to blind you, but that is the sun behind Camelback. But yeah, it is going to be a scorcher in Phoenix today. Not much different here at the property than it was last night. So let's get on with the day. So sleep-wise, as I mentioned, it is a pillow top bed, so it sort of took a little while to get my bearings and make sort of a comfy spot on it. But once I did, it was a really good night's sleep when I fell asleep. So very nice bed. Temperature was great. It's really hot in Phoenix. The air conditioner was cranking, and I did not hear many people up and down the hallway. So yeah, great night's sleep here. Let's see what this water pressure is like. Oh look, there we go. Try not to get zapped. Oh wow, that's coming out fast and furious. That water pressure and heat were spectacular. Wow, it felt like a fire hydrant was hitting me. Really well done here on the water pressure and the heat. It is as hot and as hard as you wanted. Wow. Looks like a very nice cup of coffee indeed, and I'm torn as to whether I use this latte creamer that's in a little plastic thing, or if I go down to the lobby and try to get some real milk. All right, gonna live on the edge and give this a try. They said they are into clean ingredients. Okay, thought it was gonna be a little creamier than that. That was interesting. This is much more involved than I thought a cup of coffee was gonna be, but we'll see how it is, my friends. We'll see how it is. See how the creamer is. Can't tell if it's that or the sugar. I need to add a little sugar. Got my sugar in there. Actually, not a bad cup of coffee. The bar is actually really beautiful. Not used to being it being this empty. It is always jammed full of people. They do have a piano here, as I mentioned. Better view of it. Looks like they do have live music from time to time. Very nice. No one at the lobby at the moment. Sort of a rare moment indeed. I guess everybody sleeps in late here at the Ambassador. The hotel lobby, nice and quiet at this hour. Walked over to La Marquette where they have some fresh baked croissants, pastries, juices. They all look good, just a little on the pricey side. Let's wrap up our stay at the Global Ambassador, starting always with location. We are located at the corner of 44th and Camelback. If you're not from Phoenix, that might not mean much to you, but it's sort of in Phoenix on the border of Scottsdale. But what really highlights or separates this hotel is that view of Camelback Mountain that I've tried to show you. There's a lot of real estate, a lot of hotels, a lot of homes that they sell themselves on having a view of Camelback, so that is a big deal, and it is quite a spectacular view. On location, giving them a 10 out of 10. Let's talk about the design and ambience of this hotel. I don't know how you characterize it, sort of modern, but modern with a little contemporary or traditional feel because they have wood, yet they've brought it in a very clean way. Really liked it. Nothing feels out of place. Nothing feels overdone, from the lighting to the paneling to the wallpaper to the restaurants. Just everything is very tasteful and very thought out. So great job on the design and ambiance. Let's talk about the staff here at the hotel. The staff has been absolutely wonderful. I want to highlight Jenny, who brought up a little anniversary cake and some water. She was more than kind, more than happy to talk about the history of the hotel and what it means to work here. And you could just tell she was excited about what they do at the Global Ambassador and working for Sam Fox, the entrepreneur who is the founder of this hotel. The bartender was so nice. Every hostess I've met has been so nice. The check-in people downstairs were great. So just really well done to the staff. 10 out of 10. The bed in the bathroom. So the bathroom was great. Like I said, for a single vanity sink, it was more than enough space. Love having that toilet area separate from the main bathroom. And then that shower pressure. Boy, you could stand under there all day. It would give you a beating. on your showers. So great temperature as well, really nicely designed on the bathroom, and they have crystal water glasses, so just a lot of great features, as well as having that Dyson hairdryer. So you can tell they've really gone for 5-star status, and I think they've achieved it. In terms of the bed, they do have a pillow top on that bed, which makes it just a little harder for me to sort of find where I was going to sleep for the night, but once I did, settled in, had a great night's sleep. So if you're not a fan of pillow tops, I don't know, maybe you can ask them to remove it. Also, there were no noises during the night, did not hear any doors slamming up and down the hallway, so great soundproofing. And I really want to call out their turn down service. So they didn't put the slippers by the side of the bed or anything like that, but they did turn down the bed, make the pillows floofy, and dim the light. So thank you for that, and just very appreciative of what they did for the other service, just bringing the cake and the water and recognizing that we had an anniversary. Nice touches. So in terms of restaurants here, I'll try to remember them all. They do have 5. They have something called La Ame, the French steakhouse. They have the Lobby Bar, which is big and expansive. They have the Pink Dolphin, which serves out by the pool. They have Théa, the rooftop lounge, and they also have private dining, which I believe is a private restaurant called the Jewel. So lots of great dining options here. They are a little on the pricier side, no matter which one of them you go to. So be sure to check out what is in your budget and what you want to have. I think a ribeye steak at La May was $76. So, I mean, not crazy, but a little on the higher end, but lots of dining options here. In terms of hotel amenities, they do have a pool and they do have a spa. The pool is more for splashing around, getting cool in this hot Phoenix sun, sitting around and having a drink with your friends. And the spa looks like a very nice spa. Did not get into the spa, but looks like they offer a wide variety of treatments there. When you do come into the lobby, if you're facing the check-in desk, just to the left of it, there's a place called The Grill. It has a couple little stanchions in front of it. Looks like a locked room. That is a members-only club. It's sort of like a country club at the hotel. I was talking to the bartender last night, and she was telling me that when this hotel opened, memberships were selling for $75,000 a person. That does not include any food or drink. She thinks that price might have even increased over the years to $125,000 or $150,000, maybe capped at 100 to 200 members. So there's a private club here and at the hotel as well. Big question as always, who's this hotel for and who got hustled, right? So I think this is sort of a C and B scene type of hotel. The lobby was just filled with people sort of dressed to the nines, Gucci bags, Birkin bags, really dressed up for what I would consider sort of a laid-back Sunday afternoon in Phoenix. So you might go here to see and be seen. And then the rooftop lounge, it was packed on a Sunday night. I was not expecting that crowd. So this is definitely a happening spot. So I think it's for tourists, you know, influencers, business people. Saw some families on vacation as well. So I think there's a good mix of everybody in here, which begets the question, who got hustled? So the rate I paid was $241. Not bad for a 5-star hotel with the room I had and the view I had. In wintertime, I think this room could go anywhere from $800 to over $1,000. So I would say at that point, they were hustling me. Last night, I hustled them. Let me know what you think. Drop it in the comments below. Who got hustled? Have you stayed here? Would you stay here? I truly appreciate you watching. Please like, subscribe, leave some comments. Most of all, keep on hustling. Oh, and just so you know, the hustler almost got hustled on parking. So I told you yesterday I found a spot that didn't look like it was labeled with anything. So I'm like, oh, I'm getting free parking. I didn't want to pay the $35 for valet or the $25 for self. So I parked over there. Then I come out this morning and there's a lock on my rim and I'm like, oh, that's not good. So went to the security office, had a couple conversations with the man and they decided to remove it complimentary. So grateful for that, but the hustler almost got hustled out of $165, but just remained nice and calm and we got it all taken care of. No. They do have a pool and they do have a spa. The pool is mounted. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. All right. See you guys soon.